Welcome back to GH Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the upcoming dramatic developments in Port Charles that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The tension is building as multiple storylines reach critical points, with beloved characters facing life-altering situations that will reshape the landscape of General Hospital in the coming days. Brewing conflicts and unexpected alliances. Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos find themselves in a strategic planning session, attempting to unravel the mystery behind recent attacks on the Corinthos family. Their decades-long partnership faces yet another test as they analyze motives and potential suspects. The duo's brainstorming session could lead to revelations about hidden enemies operating in Port Charles, possibly connected to other unfolding storylines. Meanwhile, Giovanni Gio Palmieri approaches Tracy Quartermaine with an intriguing proposition. Tracy, never one to be easily swayed, will likely approach Joe's suggestion with her characteristic skepticism and sharp business acumen. This interaction could potentially forge an unexpected alliance between these two strong-willed characters, possibly affecting the Quartermaine family dynamics in significant ways. Chase's world-shattering news. Harrison Chase is about to receive information that will fundamentally alter his perception of reality. This bombshell revelation could potentially relate to his wife's past, specifically Brooke Lynn's teenage pregnancy and the shocking identity of the father, Dante Falconeri. The revelation threatens to unravel the stability Chase has fought so hard to establish, potentially creating ripples throughout Port Charles as family secrets come to light. The emotional fallout from this revelation will test Chase's resilience and could redefine his relationships with both Brooke Lynn and Dante. Viewers should prepare for powerful performances as Chase processes this life-changing information and determines how to move forward with this newfound knowledge. Brooke Lynn's fierce protection. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine Chase demonstrates her protective nature by issuing a stern warning, likely directed at Drew Quartermaine. Her declaration that someone is messing with the wrong broad showcases her trademark determination and fierce loyalty. This confrontation highlights Brooke Lynn's evolution into a formidable force within the Quartermaine family, willing to stand her ground against perceived threats. The tension between Brooke Lynn and Drew could escalate into a full-blown Quartermaine power struggle, with significant implications for ELQ and the family's business interests. Brooke Lynn's protective instincts may also extend to shielding her husband from the truth about her past, creating additional layers of complexity in their relationship. Trina and Kai's developing romance. After a pleasant date with Kai Taylor, Trina Robinson experiences emotional confusion when reminded of Spencer Cassadine. The inscription in a book triggers memories that leave her conflicted about her feelings. However, rather than retreating into isolation, Trina makes the mature decision to seek Kai's company, admitting her desire for connection. This vulnerable moment could mark a significant turning point in their relationship, bringing them closer as Trina gradually opens her heart. Kai's supportive response to Trina's emotional honesty demonstrates his genuine care for her, potentially laying the foundation for a deeper bond. Yet, Spencer's lingering presence in Trina's thoughts suggests her emotional journey remains complicated. Anna's difficult duty. Anna Devane finds herself in the uncomfortable position of having to serve an arrest warrant. The preview shows her visible discomfort with this task, suggesting personal connections may be involved. Speculation points to Valentin Cassadine as a potential target, especially considering his recent suspicious activities. Anna's professional obligations and personal relationships create a compelling internal conflict, forcing her to navigate the delicate balance between upholding justice and protecting those she cares about. This arrest could have far-reaching consequences for multiple Port Charles residents, potentially exposing long-buried secrets. Valentin's critical miscalculation. Valentin Cassadine appears poised to make a significant error in judgment that could have dire consequences. Recently spotted lurking in hotel hallways, Valentin's actions suggest he's targeting Jack Brennan, possibly as part of a larger scheme. However, his plans may go awry, potentially placing innocent bystanders like Carly Spencer in harm's way. Valentine's resourcefulness and quick thinking have helped him escape difficult situations in the past, but this particular miscalculation might prove more challenging to overcome. The fallout could permanently alter his standing in Port Charles and his relationships with key characters, especially if his actions cause serious harm. Carly's life-threatening situation. In the most dramatic development, Carly Spencer finds herself in grave danger following what should have been a romantic reconciliation with Jack Brennan. After their intimate encounter at Brennan's hotel suite, Carly answers what she believes is room service, only to face a potentially deadly threat. The preview shows Brennan's urgent intervention as he exclaims "don't," while knocking an object from Carly's hand. This split-second action may save her life, suggesting the object was somehow dangerous, possibly tampered with or rigged as part of Valentine's plan to target Brennan. Though Carly wasn't the intended victim, she's nonetheless caught in a dangerous crossfire. Carly's fiercely independent nature may complicate matters further as she potentially rejects Brennan's protective measures. Her characteristic self-reliance, even in the face of danger, could lead her to make decisions that further imperil her safety as this thrilling storyline unfolds. Next, we will learn about the intriguing medical mystery that could unravel a web of secrets in Port Charles. The potential inheritance of a heart condition might become the key that unlocks the truth about Sasha Gilmore Corbin's baby's paternity, sending shockwaves through multiple families. The medical connection that could change everything. When examining medical histories, patterns often emerge that connect individuals in unexpected ways. In Port Charles, a congenital heart condition has appeared in multiple generations of the Corinthos family, creating a genetic fingerprint that might soon expose a carefully guarded secret. Michael Corinthos was born with a significant heart condition requiring immediate surgical intervention as a newborn. This same condition later manifested in his son Wiley, though fortunately in a less severe form. Medical genetics suggests that such conditions often follow bloodlines, creating a traceable pattern across generations. As Sasha's pregnancy progresses, medical professionals might begin monitoring for signs of this same cardiac anomaly. Should her baby display similar symptoms, it would create a compelling biological link that points directly to Michael Corinthos as the father, not Jason Morgan as Willow currently suspects. Willow's journey toward the truth. Currently, Willow Corinthos finds herself trapped in a web of misconceptions. She's been analyzing the timeline of Sasha's pregnancy but has fixated on Jason Morgan as the potential father, completely overlooking the possibility that her own husband might have betrayed her with her former friend. The irony of Willow's situation lies in her conviction about Jason's paternity. This tunnel vision prevents her from seeing what might soon become obvious to others around her. She's been making predictions about Sasha causing more trouble in their lives, unaware that the real trouble stems from much closer to home. As prenatal testing advances and more information about the baby's health emerges, Willow may begin noticing parallels between this pregnancy and her own experiences with Wiley's health concerns. These similarities could finally trigger the realization that has been eluding her, that Michael's genetic contribution extends beyond just their shared child. Carly Spencer, the potential detective. If anyone in Port Charles possesses both the knowledge and intuition to piece this puzzle together, it's Carly Spencer. Having witnessed Michael's early health struggles firsthand and later experiencing similar concerns with her grandson Wiley, Carly possesses unique insight into this particular medical condition. Carly's protective nature toward her family, combined with her uncanny ability to detect deception, makes her the perfect person to recognize the significance of any heart issues in Sasha's baby. Her reaction upon learning such news would likely be immediate and decisive, recognizing that this child shares the same distinctive Corinthos medical history. The revelation would force Carly to confront not only the reality of another grandchild but also the complicated dynamics of Jason's involvement. Her understanding of Jason's loyalty might lead her to realize he's been covering for Michael all along, adding another layer to this complex situation. Sasha's growing anxiety. As her due date approaches, Sasha finds herself increasingly anxious about maintaining her paternity secret. Every doctor's appointment brings the possibility of revealing medical information that could expose the truth. Her nervousness manifests in various ways, from overreacting to innocent comments to avoiding certain topics altogether. The psychological burden of carrying both a child and such a significant secret creates tremendous stress for Sasha. She likely worries about the long-term implications for her baby, herself, and all the relationships that will be forever altered once the truth emerges. Sasha might even begin researching the Corinthos family medical history, desperately trying to prepare herself for any potential health issues while simultaneously hoping to keep the connection hidden from others. This preparation, however, might itself become evidence that raises suspicions among those close to her. The inevitable revelation. As with all secrets in Port Charles, this one cannot remain buried forever. The combination of medical evidence, suspicious behavior, and the small-town nature of their community virtually guarantees exposure. The only questions remaining are when and how the revelation will occur. Will it happen during a medical emergency that forces immediate genetic testing? Perhaps during a heated confrontation where someone finally voices the suspicion that's been building? Or maybe in a quiet moment when Willow finally connects all the dots herself? The fallout will undoubtedly be explosive, affecting not just the immediate parties but rippling through their entire social circle. Relationships will be tested, alliances will shift, and new conflicts will emerge from the ashes of this revelation. The aftermath and new beginnings. When the truth finally emerges about Michael's paternity, it will fundamentally alter multiple relationships in Port Charles. Willow will face the devastating dual betrayal from both her husband and former friend. Michael will need to acknowledge his actions and their far-reaching consequences. Sasha will navigate her new reality as the mother of a Corinthos heir. And Jason will be released from a burden he never should have carried. This revelation, while painful, might ultimately clear the air and allow for authentic relationships moving forward. The child will become part of the extended Corinthos family, with all the protection and privilege that entails. New alliances might form from unexpected quarters as people process their feelings about the deception. Next, we will learn about the dramatic developments unfolding in Port Charles, where relationships are being tested and unexpected visitors are creating waves of tension throughout the community. The landscape of Port Charles was dramatically altered on March 14, 2025, as several storylines reached critical turning points. The long-absent Valentine made his shocking return, setting the stage for what promises to be an explosive confrontation. His reappearance comes at a particularly vulnerable moment for several key characters, especially Carly, who finds herself potentially in harm's way due to her deepening relationship with WSB agent Brennan. Valentine's unexpected return. Valentine's sudden reappearance in Port Charles has sent shockwaves through the community. After months on the run with his daughter Charlotte, his return carries ominous undertones of revenge. Charlotte has since returned home, and Anna has once again bid farewell to the man who once held her heart, seemingly closing that chapter of her life. The mystery of Valentine's whereabouts had been a lingering question until his dramatic revelation. In a moment that left viewers gasping, Valentine revealed himself as the delivery person bringing champagne to Carly's hotel room, a room she currently shares with Brennan. This calculated move suggests Valentine has been monitoring the situation in Port Charles carefully, perhaps planning his revenge with meticulous precision. The timing of his appearance, just as Carly and Brennan's relationship has intensified, raises serious questions about his intentions. Is Carly merely collateral damage in whatever scheme Valentine has concocted, or is she specifically targeted due to her connection with Brennan? The WSB agent's presence in Port Charles may have drawn Valentine back, creating a dangerous triangle that threatens to explode. Carly and Brennan's deepening connection. The relationship between Carly and Brennan has evolved rapidly from tentative attraction to passionate involvement. After successfully resolving their recent disagreements, the pair wasted no time in taking their relationship to a more intimate level. Their chemistry has been palpable for weeks, with even Maxie commenting that Carly might regret not exploring this connection with the handsome WSB agent. The couple's romantic interlude at the hotel represented a significant step forward in their relationship. With Brendan in the shower and Carly answering what she believed was an innocent room service delivery, the stage was set for disaster. The champagne delivery seemed like the perfect complement to their romantic evening, but instead introduced a dangerous element that threatens to shatter their newfound happiness. Carly's history of complicated relationships makes her particularly vulnerable to the machinations of someone like Valentine. Her involvement with a WSB agent adds another layer of risk to an already precarious situation. The question now becomes whether her connection to Brennan has inadvertently placed her directly in Valentine's crosshairs. Trina's birthday celebration. What should have been a joyous occasion for Trina quickly transformed into an emotionally complex situation. Her birthday celebration at the gallery brought together an impressive gathering of loved ones. Her parents, friends Ava, Gio, and Emma, and even Laura made appearances to commemorate her special day. The celebration took an unexpected turn when Trina opened Emma's thoughtful gift. An art book that Emma had selected based on her understanding of Trina's passion for art. While Trina managed to conceal her true reaction from the party guests, her hasty departure from her own celebration revealed that something was amiss. The source of Trina's distress became clear when she returned to her apartment. There, she was confronted with an identical art book, this one bearing a dedication from Spencer. This poignant revelation suggests unresolved feelings and connections that continue to affect Trina deeply, even on what should have been a day of uncomplicated celebration. The emotional fallout. The emotional complexity of Trina's situation reflects the deeper themes running through Port Charles at present. Relationships past and present continue to shape the experiences of these characters, often in unexpected and painful ways. Spencer's absence is clearly still felt by Trina, whose reaction to the duplicate gift suggests that her feelings for him remain unresolved. Similarly, Valentine's return threatens to reopen wounds for multiple characters, particularly Anna, who has repeatedly attempted to move forward from their complicated relationship. His presence in Port Charles represents not just a physical threat but an emotional one as well, as characters are forced to confront feelings and situations they believed were behind them. The juxtaposition of Trina's birthday celebration, a time that should represent new beginnings and hope, with Valentine's ominous return creates a powerful narrative tension. As one character attempts to move forward while being pulled back by memories of the past, another character actively returns to disrupt the present with unfinished business from previous conflicts. Looming dangers. The question of whether Carly faces genuine danger due to her involvement with Brennan hangs heavily over these developments. Valentine's motivations remain unclear, but his calculated appearance at precisely the moment when Carly and Brennan were at their most vulnerable suggests a deliberate targeting. The WSB connection adds another layer of intrigue to this situation. Brennan's position with the organization may have made him, and by extension, Carly targets for whatever vendetta Valentine is pursuing. The champagne delivery serves as both a symbol of celebration and a Trojan horse, allowing Valentine access to his potential victims at their most unguarded moment. As these storylines continue to unfold, the residents of Port Charles find themselves navigating increasingly dangerous waters. The emotional complexities of Trina's birthday and the physical threat represented by Valentine's return create a community on edge, where past relationships and current alliances are tested in unexpected ways. The coming days will undoubtedly reveal whether Carly's connection to Brennan has indeed placed her in Valentine's crosshairs, and whether Trina can reconcile the emotional complications that Spencer's memory continues to create in her life. One thing is certain, in Port Charles, moments of celebration can quickly transform into catalysts for conflict, and no relationship is ever truly simple or safe.